Hey guys, in this video I'll be talking about the SV98 and new update features of the version 3.12 in the game Bad Business. The code they added in is slay98, so you can collect that for 2000 CR and use it to purchase any cosmetics, weapons, or like attachments, although I wouldn't recommend buying attachments. Anyways, moving on to the stats of the weapon. The damage would be 80 to the limbs, 110 to the torso, and if you get a headshot that'll be 150. So the damage isn't that far off from the Mosin and the Sako, dealing the same amount of hits to kill a player. Keep in mind I'm only using the base stats and have not tested out the weapon with any attachments, and I will be comparing similar bolt action rifles like the Mosin the God and the Sako TRV. The reload time is 2 seconds with a fire rate of 80 rounds per minute, in comparison to the Mosin, making the SV98 have an 8 round per minute difference. Same thing can be said with the Sako as well. Although the main W for the SV98 and the Sako comes in the base stat of a clip size of 7, having an advantage of 2 extra bullets than the Mosin Nagat, and the Mosin reload time is 0.2 seconds longer, which makes the Nagat slower than the SV and the Sako. Now the range of all these weapons are infinite, so they can be used at any range if needed, but would not be that viable due to the torso damage. The disadvantage about this weapon is the handling is 9% less than the other two weapons, having a handling of 80%, but this can be fixed with perks or a stock. And some issues with the Sako and the SVE are that the limb shots do significantly less damage compared to the 120 damage from the Mosin. It takes 2 shots anyway, so it's not a large issue with the weapon. It's just from third parties or if players decide to switch to an automatic weapon. The only difference that the SV has to both of the weapons is that the piercing value of 1 is less compared to the Sako and the Mosin, which has a piercing value of 2, but the average player won't be able to get that much lateral hit, so this wouldn't be a major factor in terms of the weapon's weakness. The SV98 has a custom scope only exclusive to that weapon so far, and has a 4x magnification scope. This scope is called the Marksman scope. By the way, if you want to unlock this scope, it's available at level 1. This gun doesn't have a very high recoil, which is good for point blank sniper shots. Overall, I would say that the Sako is a tiny bit better than the SV98 because of the limb damage and the 3% extra mobility. It's not a large difference and doesn't offer that much greater of a walk speed boost, but they are very similar in ways the weapon works, and the comfortability, aka the preference between the Sako and the SV, would just be the only difference. In either way, skill of the player would be the largest factor out of all these weapons. This update also released tracers and can only be unlocked if you already purchased or unlocked a legendary skin. If you bought a legendary alpha skin, sadly they don't work on tracers. You can place this on any gun, and this will allow you to customize the color of your bullets and also the color of your trail. You can do the same thing with legendary skins too, so if you want to change the color of your legendary skins, you can do that as well. That's pretty much it for this update, so if you guys would like me to showcase any other weapons, either it'll be a few new other weapons or just a random weapon, just put your suggestions in the comments below. As well, if you disagree with any of these facts, then you can also comment those as well, and we can discuss if this weapon is even remotely good or if it's just a more like balanced type weapon that they wanted to add into the game. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna either make a video on the new PP2K weapon or just finish off making the Raygun video that I had like a month ago. But yeah, here are some clips of the SV98 that I have left from this 1v1. But yeah, thanks for watching. I haven't like posted in like a month.